Today I want to talk about Windows Sandbox. It is a very little known feature of Windows 10 and it's very useful. So basically it's a virtual machine which protects you from, let's say you download some software, you're not sure if it's a virus or not. You can add inside Windows Sandbox, so if it infects that machine, your host will be unaffected. So how do you enable sandbox? Basically use PowerShell, you run this command. Once that's done, your sandbox will be enabled. Then you need to create a configuration file. The configuration file has extension .wsb. So I have already done that. So here's my configuration file. If I right click on it and say edit, and that's my configuration file. So important things like memory, I want to use 4 gigs. Should I enable clipboard redirection? Very useful to copy and paste. Printer redirection disabled. Protected client, yes, I want to have enhanced protection. And some other settings. So the key setting here is map folders. So basically what we're doing here, we're saying we're mapping as Windows Sandbox to local sandbox folder C Windows Sandbox. We make it read-only, so in case of malware doesn't access your host folder. And then what we're saying on startup execute startup command. So if we see, this is our S Windows Sandbox, this is startup. If I right click on it, and here what I'm doing, basically executing commands. So first I say start Win version. Okay, I comment out Notepad. Here I'm downloading Chocolatey, and after that it will execute installation of 7-zip, sysinternals, node++, git grep. I launch process 64, and at the end I install Opera web browser. So let's do it. Let's see how this works. To start this thing, you just right click and you say open. It's that simple. So here it is, our WinVer. We can see it's using Microsoft Windows version 2004, which is slightly older build than my host. And here we see Chocolatey is busy executing. So now it's doing 7-zip. Now we're doing sysinternals. Okay, so it's gonna take a little of time to install all the utilities. So while it's installing, you can see it's a fully working Windows 10 machine. Look at the task manager. You see we allocated 4 gigs of memory here. And it's using basically all your logical CPUs of your host. And we've got some stuff here that actually come inside Sandbox. There's Microsoft Edge. Alright, we're almost there. Right, now we're doing Node++. The next one is Git. So if I open this folder and go to a C drive inside the sandbox, you see here's my mapped folder containing exactly those files, but it's read-only. If I try to delete, it won't allow me to delete. And here we can see our Process Explorer started. I can still probably use Node++ just to have a peek inside that file. And the last is the Opera. Alright, so that will conclude the demo for today.